everybody, welcome back. As you can see, we are back at our dirty laundry. And just for the record, number 1 for the outside texture and finish on the walls, 1 by a huge margin. Well, it just won because, one person voted for it, but voted a lot. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. So as you can see, we have completed the whole exterior of the wall. We've got the lights continuing around it, not on this little one, but we've followed what we had in the front. So that is complete. I've been busy playing House Flipper 1's remastered, so I haven't really had much thought about the bedroom in here. But I also got a suggestion about the kitchen, which was the black cupboards and the black cupboard and the blue tops. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Do we change this to a black sink or a gray sink? That'll work. We've got the stove here. We're going to have cupboards all the way along here, and then the fridge, probably like a breakfast counter type effect outside. Also waited until the sun came up because, the problem we've been having with the lights. Well, it hasn't gone away. It happened while I was doing the exterior as well. Yay! But I think this is looking pretty good. I was thinking with what we've got here, I'm going to probably use, I think this grey is too dark for the exterior here. And I don't want to paint it white, so let's see, that's the colour of the ceiling. I was thinking about this wall here. Let's try the white and see what happens. If you guys hate it, you can let me know. Is that empty? Of course it's empty, because why wouldn't it be empty? It's your basic white paint. There's nothing fancy about it. You line that up really well, didn't they? It actually does brighten the place up, doesn't it? Okay, I can do that. There we go. I think that works. Now these lights are lovely, but they're not quite the right color. I think we're going to keep them. We are going to change them. Let's change them to this rich blue. Are they connected to anything? No, they're not. Are you connected to anything? No, you're not. All right. Let's find a light switch. We've been using this one, so we might as well just go with the flow here. Maybe it needs to be white, just to blend into the wall. Let's connect you to that. Switch you on. Are you broken? Seriously? Alright, let's connect all of these and see which ones are working and which ones are not. Okay, so all of them, only one is actually working. Dang it. Fine, we will change you to the right color. We're going to have to copy you. Seriously? Oh, I haven't experienced this in a while. Okay, you're going to click me? Yes, you are. I'll put you. See that? That's so weird. I'll put you in line there, and then I'll sell the others. And I don't know if you've noticed, but you haven't got the grid on the ceiling, which is quite sad. Alright. It is fairly bright. Let's just not sell the item. Did we take it to 50%? No, we didn't. Let's see. Let's make it 74. It just takes the edge off the light. That's better. And then we can probably sell these ones, because these are the ones that have been giving us all the trouble. And let's go play in the kitchen. We do have to put a light of some description in here. I think the best bet is going to be neon, probably on this wall to start. That lights it up from the inside. And then we need to find out what we're going to do with these paintings. We've got 2 places that we can put them. 3 places. We've got 3 walls plus that wall there. But if we are going to make this picture really big, we haven't really got a wall. So let's do it here. I think that'll work nicely on this big tall wall here. I know it's not going to place, but let's see if it's going to work well. Maybe even too big. Let's go and make it a little bit smaller. Okay, now it's going to be fun. Let's see. Where's the center of this wall? That's pretty much it. Yes, this is the process we are going to go through. I'm sure you are not going to want to watch me resize all of these, but I'll show you what I'm doing, and then I'll bring you back once we've done it. Hey, not bad. Okay, then we just have to put the cladding back on. I think that's too tall. Should we bring it down a bit? Okay, let's see. Nice and big. And that will pretty much introduce all these colors and reflect from the kitchen. So I think that will work. Now let's put them all back again, shall we? Here's my ladder. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's duplicate them all first. Now we can do the whole thing. That's tall enough. Yay! Look at that. Had to use the ladder. But that looks pretty dang good. I like it. Okay. Now the only other thing is, well, the only other thing, one of many other things is, I think, let's throw that on the wall for now and decide what color we're going to do the kitchen. I'm thinking grey tiles, maybe a white floor, grey ceiling, grey tiles, white floor. Did I say white floor? What have we got here? And where are they? Those are those tiles. We don't want those. Those are also those tiles. We don't want those. I'm thinking of taking a page out of the book from outside with the paving. How will that look? Not bad, but then we're going to have to extend the tile. It is a very, very dark blue, so it does look black. That okay? That okay? English. That's okay. It does work with the cabinets. These are the peace neck. I want the skinniest cabinet that they have. I want to try and expand this. Okay, so that pushes it out just a smidgen. And then here, I change you to the extended countertop. It almost takes it fits into that perfectly. I am so tempted to paint this whole blue. But I won't. Oh look, I missed a spot. Not bad. Then we just have to tile from the bottom up. Then we need a large fridge. We can change it to fit. And that actually fits in there pretty dang well. We just need a few more of these. Okay, I like that. Now we just have to sell that. Thinking about the floor for now. Let's concentrate on the walls. We are going to keep the grey roof maybe we just go with a white tile. Just, if not, why not? We've got these ones which can be shades of white. No. It's the wrong blue. No. No. Can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Let's move this out of the way and tile behind it. I like that. It sort of leads to that sort of rustic finish. I just backed into the fridge. But now I'm actually thinking maybe we do need to just do the concrete floor. Where's my concrete? I know I was playing with it outside. That's the broom finish. I think I might have finished it. That's fine. Get some more. Yeah. Actually prefer that. Alright, it's a little bit more restrained, but I think that's going to work. It is working. Where are those tiles? These ones can go. We don't really have a wall to work with on the sides, but that's okay. Ooh, I didn't tile around there, did I? Oh, that looked. Hold on. I can pick it up. Nope. It's not doing it. It's not tiling the wall, which is unfortunate. It's fine. We'll do it this way. Okay. What we can probably do on the walls is some shelving. We do have some small cupboards. We've got this cupboard, which is too narrow to be of any use to anybody. Maybe we can use it. We've got the stove here. We are going to have to put like that in any way, shape, or form. And then if we take sorry, we've been spending some time in Sandbox again. Oh, we can't take the damn handle. It's unfortunate. Okay, so no, that one's gonna do. Yes. Alright, let's look at what we're gonna do behind the stove here. Should we concrete it? Okay, and then we have this one. You see, this one doesn't expand. This one does. Maybe we must go with this. Should we go? Oh, yes. See, we're going to have to expand it up and then into the ceiling. Do we want to be able to put... No, that looks terrible. Alright, sell it. That one can only really be manipulated in Sandbox. Will you? Yes, you will. Okay, let's try you. Fortunately, that doesn't flop, which is quite sad, actually. Oh, that is just too big. Just too big. Dang it. Alright, so how big is this one? Before I even start anything. It would work. But here we're more about straight lines as opposed to curves, but that would be cool. Let me just do that to start. There we go. This one also flips both ways, but it doesn't do stone, it only does wood. Also a little bit too big, but you see this will fit underneath. Nope. Oh, dang it. Fine, we'll just be boring. I'm not liking any of these choices. All right, plain be. It's not quite the right color. It's a little darker. Let's just not sell it. What color is this? Pure blue 2. Did I use blue 1? Ah, okay. Change. That'll work. It's not super wide. Do I support it? Or do I just have it as a floating shelf? Ah, what the heck? Let's have floating shelves. Why not? And open shelves are sort of going out of fashion these days, but for now, it'll work. Let's find some chairs. Let's stick with the oldie but a goodie here. Let's start with white. We start with white. We can always change it. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, so it's not jumping out into your face. Okay, look. Alright. Come here, let me move you. Alright, what do we need? We'll keep the concrete, because we always need concrete in this house. These are the tiles on the walls. Am I going to need them again? I don't think so. Sell that. And then this is the white paint, which we might need. We do something silly and we're going to need to paint it. Okay, so let's put a light switch on the wall and then we can play with lights. Just throw it there for now. Okay, how about we can do a few things. We can underlight it here. Look, the only problem with that is I don't think it ever fits flush to the bottom of the cabinets. No. We put it up top here. Very bright. Because we're going to need wall lights because we cannot put lights on the ceiling. And I don't like it. So now whatever you do, do not sell ceiling. I mean the roof. Right, that didn't work. We can keep that there because it keeps a glow in the kitchen. Now it just looks like a face. A little bit of a grumpy face, but a face nevertheless. Alright. Let's try this. I don't think it's super bright. Turn off my headlight. Very dumb. Not bad. And the window instead of on the floor or behind the counters. Live with that. And then these can just be sort of a feature rather than a light fitting. You know what I mean? We are going to need some lights over here. That's not going to cut it. What have we got? Maybe in the square, because we can do these in metal. It'll be fine. I think I can live with that. Alright, let's get rid of you. Finally. Happy to do that. And then we need, thinking just of a low shelf there, or a low piece of furniture. And I'm not going to go for my favorites because we have the pattern on the wall behind it. The handles all. That actually won't impact on the chairs there. We can probably, can we? Have we got? Just for something different there. And then we can probably put a pot plant in this corner here. Can you hang on this one? Sure. It did. Okay, that'll work for me. And then we can always put something in the corner here a large object of some description. Not totally, but it will bring some light in there. Need something super tall, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. I'll have to think about it. But that's a good start. Now we go for a dining room table, shall we? Now there's going to be a lot of place outdoors, so I'm looking at something fairly industrial. I can always do the resin table. Should we do these along this wall as well? Okay, so how about, that's quite fun. That breaks the white wall up, and we can probably put a pillow on it if we wanted to use that as a seat. This one not, because we'll have other things on it, but that could be fun. I don't know if I want curtains on these windows though. That even, I think it is. Alright, let's sell you too, and you, we're not even using you, and you as well, and you as well, and so we have some space in here. Let's take the ladder outside. Oh, and did you know? Okay. I knocked out all this paving here, and look, I found grass underneath it. So yay. I fixed up the edges here. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put the vehicle, or if I'm going to build a garage, but I just moved this along, and then I was playing with this wall. It's not bad. There's an exterior wall on the property here. Where is it there? So if I follow this line here, so this is, and I bury it in the hedge. It actually buries in the same depth both sides. That's not too bad. Now I believe we have a gate. I say I believe because you know how I feel about these gates. I was thinking here we can do just a very simple, relaxing garden. A couple of rocks, very minimal. And then on this side we're going to put the swimming pool. We already have this down in most places. We're going to have to dig it up. Oh, look, did I miss something? I did. You missed rubbish. You missed a lot. Okay, so I was thinking putting the swimming pool here because there is an exterior door from the main bedroom. So we can always sneak out and come and have a midnight swim. And then this is the door from the living area. And we've got this section here, which I might extend out. You can see I haven't quite finished anything here. We can do the exterior barbecue and very social side here. And that's why I was also thinking of building the garage, because if we have a garage here, it will block that area off from the outside. And I fixed, sorry, and up here, I did fix the roof. You can't really see it. I knocked the hole in the roof last week in the bedroom, and I did fix it, I promise. I did. The living area is going to be, I think, over here. We can have some seats and stuff like that, and then possibly a unit with a TV and a corner couch. We can go with that turquoise to bring it in this side. We can have two corners. Then you're walking in, you have your sofa there. There's just no place to put like a table there. That's okay. It does work. Unless I go with black. I'm liking this color with all the woods. I think it looks really good. Not a bad seating area. We can always put something else here, like the piano or whatever. I'll just leave that there for now. And if we wanted to, we could probably use these just out a little bit to block a TV, but why? You can get up there, pop into the bathroom, go off to bed. Maybe we should just go for something super simple. Might work. Lots of glass and metals and stuff. Now for chairs here, I'm going to go back to probably the grey. Literally my favorite. And if we wanted to introduce more of the blue, these chairs could be blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the other artwork, place it on this wall. The custom pictures at the moment are a little complicated. I've been taking screenshots, as you can see, from the CCTV cameras at the police station. So there's a bazillion of those. That's the one we've got on the wall, the big one. That's the one we've got on the other wall. We don't really have many more. I'm going to go and have to look in my images folder and see what I can find. Because we've got 1, 2, 3 walls that we can use. And then do we just use this backlight in here? It would work. Sort of the same sort of industrial feel to it, so that will work. Don't know about these curtains. I might pull these out a little bit and push the curtains to the ground. Maybe a little too full. A little bit. It's not actually piercing the ground. I'm all for curtains that like fall on the ground, but these have no way of falling. They just attack the ground with force. Does look better to me. I'll say put a couple of pillows on it. No, let's not do that. Let's just throw these on the floor. All right, I think we've done a bit today. Not a huge amount, but we've started to bring it together with the colors. And I've got an idea for the outside. Whee! Did I jump over there? Oh, was the ladder. And if I should I build a garage? Because then what we can probably do with the garage, it won't touch the walls, so there will still be a view out of all the windows, and whoever's coming home will just have to run for it in the rain. But we can possibly do something like this, so that this is the driveway here. It does that, and then it has that drop to it. So that might be fun. Or do we just put a fence up here like that and just park the car on the paving? Because we can do that as well. Let me know. It's nighttime again. Touch wood. The lights have not exploded into chaos and craziness. It's very bright in here, but that's okay. I'm now going to sit and work with this room, and we probably need a new door here, because as you can see, this door is very sad, but this is what will lead us to the back garden. So there's that. I think I have made a decision with this. I'm going to build a part of a wall. I'm going to bump this out slightly. I'm going to build the wall just up to there, and we're going to have the double basins facing in on that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day, and we'll be back next week to continue with this, a House Flipper 1, the remastered collection, and probably go and build a server room at the police station, because they seriously need that, right? So guys, if you've got this far and you've enjoyed what I've been doing, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and take care of yourselves. Bye for now.